I heard what you said.
So why'd you say what?
Well, what do you mean your face was just not sweet? Like it wasn't as good as the blood?
It just
in
didn't
other
feel
parts?
available. I never got bit in my face. Now that I'm an adult, I get bit in the face.
You get bit out.
Like, they clearly just don't respect me now.
No, they don't respect the moneymaker, dude. I'll tell you right now, I was in the bush.
Yeah. You look like you
Mosquitoes
live there.
They don't give a shit. I was in there for 4 days.
You look like you reviewed duck calls.
Wait, right now?
Yeah.
Look at this.
Like, this one sounds like a duck.
How was your breakfast? You Welcome back to the bullshit podcast. Welcome back to the bronchitis episode. What's going on over there, dude? Focus up. Turns out oxygen. Oxygen's the new drug of the world.
Dude, my head.
What's going on over there?
Swimming. I was actually, I was just at breakfast. And as I was eating, the guy was coughing like that behind me.
He was coughing like that behind you
Really trying to keep the coughs in.
while you were eating. Your voice is different now. It's how hard you cough. What's going on over there?
I'm from Slytherin right now.
Why do all villains?
I feel like I'm inside a plexiglass.
Why do all villains have ominous voices? You know,
Oh, yeah, because they can't sound like this.
that would be amazing though. Imagine if that was Jack the Ripper, or like if that was like, "Here's Johnny."
Yeah, would they take him as seriously?
No,
Would you be like,
that'd be a comedy immediately.
get off me? You don't really want to do this.
Oh,
Like we should have songs. I don't know. I should be able to cut to. And from Beyonce, we're playing the new Carter hit, Levi Jeans. And we
Is
don't
that
know
the song with the "This Ain't Texas"? Is that it?
I think that one's called "This Ain't Texas." Maybe.
Oh shit, dude! I didn't even.
I really got to start editing the podcast. One thing is we're great at recording it.
Wait, are we good at? Wait, what?
I feel
Are we
good. I feel like we're good at recording it.
Now we've got 2 episodes, I think.
And then the after work
Is it hard?
is, I wouldn't know. I don't do it.
Does anybody want to do it for us?
I'm gonna do it. The thing is, I don't do it. What kind? Are you lazy?
I think I am.
I feel it. Not about you, but for me
Yeah,
too. Yeah.
but like you should only have the motivation to do it.
I enjoy too much.
You know what's interesting is you probably were going through a store and that says pod mic, and you're like, "That's exactly what I need it for." I wish more products had.
The
the
store
name
was
of what-
Google. I Googled it and it came up years
I wish
ago,
more
3 years ago,
things
actually
had
4
the
maybe.
name of what we needed on it.
Now I'm at the age where I'm not even listening to what you're saying. No, I'm at the age now where it's like, when did I buy this? Oh my God, I'm older. I'm much older. I'm a much older man.
How long ago?
I think when I was 26, I wasn't even actually. I was actually like older. So you know what I mean? So all my memories feel older, but I wasn't even as old as I think.
Wait, we're 32 now.
Yeah, you're 32 this year.
Yeah, September. You've been 32 for too long.
For like over a month.
Yeah. 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 Anthony Fauci's a liar, eh?
Seen that? You seen that?
It's not real. That's not a real thing.
What, that he's lying?
I don't know, man.
First
That's
of all,
just like-
Italians, I don't think Italians lie.
Is that wine you're drinking?
Yeah. It's white water wine. It's white water wine.
Goddamn cords.
What's wrong with the cords?
Look at this.
They get full vaccine immunity. Thing is, everything's recorded nowadays, so everything Fauci says right now, they're like, look at this, though.
Yeah, every single thing.
Look at this, he said.
He was like, I'm leading the world in expertise on what to do. 6 feet sounds about right. What? What is that? I read that and I thought it was all bullshit, honestly. That he made it up.
Well, now it's actually if I was one of those people that was, during it when we were in it,
Yeah.
and everyone was like, oh, there's a couple guys that were like, you're a bitch. You're a bitch if you
I was
do
saying
the
that.
things. Now it's sad. Like, don't show those guys the Fauci lies.
Oh no.
Because imagine, like, you're like the tough guy that was going around work calling everybody out. Now you're right. That sucks. That's not fun for you.
I know so many people like that.
That's not fun anymore. The whole point of it was that you're just like, you're a dick.
Yeah, you're an asshole.
Now, like, what do you know shit? What, did you read it?
Yeah.
What are you, an idiot?
All the people that were like getting filmed going into stores saying, I'm not leaving. I don't need to wear a mask. That guy was right.
That guy was right. And he was doing his research. That guy was doing his homework, evidently. Way more homework than you did.
Yeah, way more. 2-year experiment on masks being failing. They didn't work at all.
How'd you feel about the masks?
I tried not to wear it as much as possible. I
Yeah.
only wore it when somebody told
You know
me.
what's so easy? Not wearing a mask. Sometimes I don't even remember. Like, you ever walk into a place and then some lady, it's always a lady, comes up to you and she's like, oh, you got to see my face? I'm like, no, I don't see your face. You have a mask. Oh. Almost got
There's
me
still
there.
people confidently out there with masks on. It blows my mind.
It's too much.
It's too much. How dare you?
It's much too much. Oh, look at that. Oh.
Mosquito bite right on my face.
You know what? When I was a child, you'd never get them on your face.
What?
When I was a child, I would never get a mosquito bite on my face.
Yeah, I heard what you said.
So why'd you say what?
Well, what do you mean your face was just not sweet? Like it wasn't as good as the blood?
It just
in
didn't
other
feel available. I never got bit in my face. Now that I'm an adult, I get bit in the face.
You get bit out.
Like, they clearly just don't respect me now.
No, they don't respect the moneymaker, dude. I'll tell you right now, I was in the bush.
Yeah. You look like you
Mosquitoes
lived there.
They don't give a shit. I was in there for 4 days.
You look like you reviewed duck calls.
Wait, right now?
Yeah.
Look at this.
Like, this one sounds like a duck. So does this one. We're going to test them out.
I look like I could sell camping equipment to somebody for sure.
Yeah. Like a really fucking good canoe. Holy
I have a
shit.
good canoe.
And then the guy's like, did he make that? I know it's Canadian Tire, but did he make this? Did they buy a patent from this guy?
When was the last time you were in a Canadian Tire, dude? They're very helpful in there.
Yeah, you know what? I love returning a thing from a Canadian. Canadian Tire's like the Blockbuster of tools. You like go in there, you rent a few tools for 7 days. They're gonna charge you if
Send them back.
if you keep it. You know, if you keep them too long, you're gonna get charged.
Canadian Tire is the best, dude.
Hey,
I feel like you don't need to shop in there very often.
what are you? You're not calling me. You're saying I'm not a man.
Oh, yeah, I guess I am saying that. Like when I look at you,
Yeah. Okay. Keep.
Not a
yeah.
man.
Sure.
sorry, you look like you look like a boy who puts on a man mask.
A boy that puts on a man mask.
That's you, dude.
You know, I think that's youthful.
Wait, are you saying I look fucking like leather?
Maybe you look a little older.
I look.
You look like you smoke more than I know you do.
What?
Like you're out there on with a corn cob pipe.
Fuck you, dude.
Dude, don't get Lyme disease out in the bush. It's a real thing.
Almost got it once.
Who even knew that limes could be so dangerous out in the bush?
Yo, that's the worst thing ever because you can't. Ticks are so small you could barely see them.
You
They
know
look
what?
like freckles.
It's disease is never like big and obvious.
I wish it was.
Like they're so small, of course.
Yeah, but it's not.
Because they would never imagine a tick like an inch tall. Like, get the fuck
would
out.
be
What are you trying to give me disease?
What do you mean? At least you have a chance to
I know.
spot it.
So obviously it evolved. It's like I gotta be fucking an
Super
atom
sneaky?
size.
Yeah, they're super tiny, and you don't even see them, barely. If you get lucky, I've never once seen a tick. I've seen the aftermath of a tick. And it's terrible.
It's like, why can't you have margaritas in the bush? It's like a, you know?
Limes that are not going to kill you.
You're just gonna die. It sucks that they're so small. Also, really, dogs. They're just after dogs.
What?
Like limes, the lime, is that what they are? Oh, I got a lime here. Is that
No.
Is that what the bug is called? It's a tick.
Yeah, it's called
a tick.
It's called a
Why
Lyme
is
bug.
it Lyme disease?
It's Lyme with a Y, I think.
Kind of interesting that the like reader of DNA,
Yeah.
you know, who's interpreting? He's like, whoa,
I need to know, like, why is it called? Why is it called? Probably the person who named it.
Lyme. I think it's Lyme with a Y too.
It is Lyme with a Y.
Lyme, is that right? Yeah, because they had to differentiate it, right?
It takes its name from Lyme, Connecticut. This is where the illness was first identified in the United States in 1975.
Yeah.
Do you ever want to go to Lyme, Connecticut? What do they got there?
Unfortunately, ticks.
A lot of ticks in Connecticut, apparently. My buddy has Lyme disease.
You think does he?
Yeah, for life.
Yeah, you can't. You don't have it ever. Not
If you
again.
catch it in time, you're okay. But if you don't catch it like in time, it'll kill you.
I think that I don't think that's real when they say if you catch it in time. I think they just say that to people so that they feel like, you know, you had a chance.
Wait, so my buddy has to be worried he's just going to drop dead at any time?
Well, what's his situation here? Is
He's
he
better. All the symptoms are gone.
okay? What are the symptoms?
So first is
Your
gets
face
sore.
falls to the side.
Yeah, falls. No, that's Bell's palsy, dude. This is
Oh,
a
okay.
completely different disease.
Oh, you're well versed in the disease.
I'm a hypochondriac. I'm Italian. What do you mean?
Okay. So
We
when
know
your
everything.
face falls left, that's palsy.
Bell's palsy.
Okay. And then what is that? You twitch?
Oh shit!
You almost fell into the television there.
Almost fell out of my chair, dude.
You almost fell into the TV.
Where you get bit, if you get limer, if you get the limey,
In the leg, right?
anywhere, it's big ring circles like a target.
Yeah, your buddy had the target ring.
You had the target ring, and then next thing you know, joints hurt, back's broken, you're dead.
Likely, I would so invest in telling myself it's not that.
That's what I did.
Like, I would get a piece of paper that looked like what Lyme disease would be like, and it would be like, well, my lines are rigid. You know,
Wait.
these are clean lines.
You would prefer to be in hard denial than just accept. the
It's
truth?
just hard for me to catch on.
Like, what about when your leg was infected? Was that a denial?
Oh, well, at first I was like, wow, these leg tattoos, these are serious business. I was just getting out of bed. And it's just so much pain.
So much pain. But pain is normal. You can't tell me you haven't had pain in a tattoo before.
I think the problem is that the level of pain just doesn't make sense.
And then now you've got, is it sorted out now? It's better?
It's better.
Good.
Still a little redness, but it's much, much better. Today's
Because those first pictures you sent me, it was looking absolutely ragged.
that looked like I got bit by a dog with rabies.
Yeah. It was foaming almost.
Yeah.
But the guy's in denial still.
It's kind of weird when you're looking down at your leg and you're kind of doing a little whatever surgery to your leg. You gotta because there's a little pus in there, so you gotta open it up, get rid of it, clean it.
No. I don't do any of that stuff.
Yeah, like I'll do that right to myself, and I'm like, oh, and then I'm like, oh shit, that's my leg.
Hey, go to the doctor.
Well,
That's what the doctor's for.
you ever like looking at your leg and you're like, oh my god, this is a literal hole in my leg. Like the circumference of these little holes, man, it was like this. It literally looked like this.
That's how big it was.
Like literally, yeah.
Into the leg.
Yeah.
Not good. That's an abscess, dude. It's not good.
It's not bad.
And you squeezed it out.
No, I didn't squeeze it. It was just like it was like throwing up. So I got
Sorry,
the
one more
topical.
time. One more time.
So I got the ointment, and it healed me.
I don't like that word at all.
You don't like the word ointment?
I don't like the word ointment.
Why is that?
Oint shouldn't be in any word.
Oint. What's wrong with oint?
Say it a couple times.
Oint. But it's not its own word.
It sounds like... No, but it shouldn't be in a word.
Shouldn't
like
be
oink.
in a word. Oink?
Don't like oink.
Pigs don't even do that.
No, they don't.
Yeah, where did oink come from?
I don't know. I don't like it. Oh, I think it came from, remember the farmer game
Women.
there you played? Yeah.
For sure, ladies.
They hate being called girls.
They don't like a lot of stuff.
Why are they pissed so much?
They don't like a lot of stuff, but they love a lot of stuff. Does that make sense?
Yeah. I noticed that they're pissed a lot.
Who, women?
Yeah.
Why are you have a woman that's upset a lot?
No, I don't. I'm just saying I notice out in the world a lot of projection of pissed. They're pissed at everything.
Oh yeah, like the what's it called? What's that called?
I'm listening to you.
I've
Sold out.
Sold-
your
yeah.
your brain's sold out. Moving on.
what?
Moving on.
Yeah, what is it called when the birds are chirping? What do they call that? Seasonal depression? Is that? I grew up with some of the angriest women in the history of the world. I truly believe.
You can't call it seasonal depression when it's the whole year round. It's just every season there's something.
What are women in California upset? 1 year, 1 season, 1 emotion. Ladies, California 2024.
This summer. Man, my mom, I didn't even realize the whole time when we were growing up. I thought she was insane. She was just going through menopause.
You know what? They say that, but give me a break. Menopause. Oh, that's like saying you hurt your knee when you're 19, and the reason you're upset and you threw a chair through a jewelry store when Italy lost is because of your knee injury. You're like, oh well, my knee hurt. I hurt my knee when I was 19. So
I don't.
my mom was doing crazy stuff all the time, and it can't just be menopause. And they would always just be like, you know what, son, you've never gone through, and you'll never. Women are always trying to separate you from them as far away as possible. Like, you'll never understand what menopause is. Like, yeah, you'll never understand what being not able. It's hard to pee around other guys. You ever do that?
You ever stand up?
They give you your own stall. They're so worried about you in there. You know what? I recently got turned on to a new objection of why it makes sense to separate the females and the males.
Like 2 men?
Not 2 men, the females and male.
Oh, the
washrooms.
females. I didn't hear females. Got you. Okay, what's a
Females.
good reason?
Well, ladies like to adjust their stuff. You know, they like to re-up a titty, fix something, or hike up the underwear or some shit.
Okay.
And
You mean like in the mirror?
In the mirror. And you don't need a man around to do that. And I get it. I'm pro separation now again. I went back.
You're back to segregation.
Yeah, separate us. Separate us. And make them equal. Make the men and him, treat me like a woman in a man's washroom. I want to be treated like a lady in there.
I wish there was a couch in our washrooms. Can't.
I went to a nice restaurant the other day. It had friggin' straight up towels and bubble gums. You remember those little pink bubble gums with the stories inside?
Oh, yeah. Oh, you mean the Bubble Trouble?
Yeah, it was great.
Wait, where was this?
Infant Moishes in Montreal.
Moishes?
They came out. They gave you a huge platter of coleslaw with 2 big pickles.
I love coleslaw.
It was amazing.
How many nice restaurants did you go to in Montreal?
Over the 2-week span, we went to a lot. It was our honeymoon. That's what we did for our honeymoon.
I mean, that's pretty sick. That's a pretty sick honeymoon.
Yeah, we went to this place called Damas, which is in, I think, was on Saint Denis, and that's like a Syrian restaurant. Tasting menu there. Went to L'Express, which was this French place. I got steak frites. It was sick. Garde-Manger.
So Garde-Manger was the worst one out of all of them, pretty much.
No, it was good though, but we had fun. We had a lot of fun there. I had taken Benadryl because my leg, so I couldn't drink as much as I wanted to.
Yeah.
Went to this place called Tablespoon. That was the first place we went to.
Tablespoon. Okay.
Where are we going?
I gotta make a fucking list of this.
I'll
shit.
give it to you. What was the best one?
Did you go to Ember?
Ember, no.
So Ember's a new place in Montreal. It's very like hype. People are talking about it right now. People are talking
Montreal is just
Yeah.
like that's just
If you want to go to Europe and spend Canadian money, go to Montreal.
they do shit over there that you're just having. It's just nice.
Yeah, they steal trucks for sure.
But it's nice over there. You walk around, you hurt your legs. My calves were hurting.
Cobblestone, dude.
It's
Cobblestone.
rough. Bike around. But yeah, that was the honeymoon.
Did we get more insight onto why we decided to walk 40 minutes the night before your wedding, like through all of
I think my
Montreal?
brother was just looking for the gay village.
Well, yeah, like it's not hard to find.
Pretty much gay people like that. You always want to walk over a hill and then see like a village, like an moment of lights.
I picture like Whoville when the Grinch is standing up on the mountain. And they're all
they're like,
singing. You know?
Everyone's dancing, having the best time of their life.
Never met one who's upset for sure.
Gay man?
Yeah.
Never met a gay man who's upset. Probably not when you meet them. Have you ever met anybody who's upset when you meet them first time?
I think I am been upset when I met somebody. Before.
No. When you're mad, you mean?
Yeah, I've been mad. Like somebody, like I don't want to be that way, but
First
it's something
time.
inside. I could catch myself, where I'm like, oh, I'm being a piece of shit.
Well,
right
Italians are traditionally standoffish.
now. I don't want to admit that you're right, but I think it's very.
Apt.
I've seen my dad in interactions.
Yep.
If he doesn't know somebody and they're like not a customer coming into the store, like
Yeah.
or they're not like a friend of a friend, if he just meets somebody for the first time, just the way he shakes their hand even is just so like
Suspicious.
I want this conversation to be over before it starts.
Yeah.
I don't even want to talk to you.
Yeah.
It's like their time is not valuable to him, which makes no sense.
And a little judgmental.
Oh yeah, for sure.
For
sure.
A little judgmental and
sure.
It's not really what you want to be. It's not how you
Judgmental.
It's not how you want to be. It's not how
It's not how you want
It's
to
not
be.
really how you want to be.
Wait, so what you're saying is a good way to model how we should be is just watch what our parents do and do the opposite of that.
I don't know. They're so good with people, but it's hard. Like I definitely sometimes get a little standy.
I've never seen you standoffish at all.
Do
with
you
somebody.
do you get annoyed by multiple sneezes?
Yeah.
The sound of multiple. My wife just sneezed back here over my right.
Couldn't even hear it.
I
Echo cancellation.
heard it, but almost jumped out of the chair. If there's like 6 that come in, I'll be like, can you stop?
It's no longer God bless you.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
shut
yeah.
the fuck up.
Can you enough?
You never sneezed that many times in a row before?
Yeah, like, just hold it or something. Like, massage it into your glands. I don't know.
I always put my tongue to the roof of my mouth really hard. It stops you.
Put the tongue to your roof of your mouth.
Really hard, though.
I have a very small tongue.
I don't believe you.
What do you mean? I do.
Well,
Watch, I'll
when
stick
did-
out my whole tongue.
Mine's smaller.
No, show me. This is the same size.
Yeah, but it's got to be
That's
smaller.
small. Most
I'm
people
tongue-
have so much more tongue.
So much comes out. You know what I mean? It's like a lot comes there.
Yeah.
out.
It's unsettling.
My tongue is. I'm tongue tied. That's why it's like.
I
side
am
to
also
side.
tongue-tied.
So is that an Italian thing? Because I know a lot of Italians that are tongue tied.
I
You
just
could
thought
get
that
a
that's to me when I looked at that, I thought that's just how the tongue was built.
It's no.
You unsatisfied with your hair there?
Well, that annoyed me now.
Okay. Yeah, it looks like you got a little wavy thing.
Whatever.
On. Like
Just have to deal
we're
with it
riding in
after
a
that.
bicycle and you're in the sidecar and the wind just
Just one. It has one.
Now it's higher. Yeah, it's even higher.
Oh my god, I can't fix it. Okay, hold on.
Wouldn't it make sense? Oh, here it is. There's a lot now. Yeah, now you look like a drummer changing it up for the set. Oh, that's not what you're looking for. That is not what you're looking for. We're looking for high quality, manipulation of quaffing. You know, we want to like push it forward a little bit. That looks like somebody told you, like, okay, do your hair like this, and then like push it forward a little bit.
It just turned into a Herbal Essences commercial there for a second. It just
push it forward.
I wanted to wear my hair down today because I washed it yesterday, and then I was like, oh, I don't want to put it up every time.
You wash your hair often?
Once a week.
Once a week. I used to wash my hair every day, and then I abandoned that lifestyle.
Now what do? I feel like you told me you don't use soap or anything. You just get it wet.
I don't wash my hair sometimes for like a month.
I don't understand. Like, do you get it wet, though?
Yeah, all the time.
But you don't actually put shampoo and conditioner for a month.
Sometimes like a month and a half.
So when you get in the shower, so you spend the least amount of money on shampoo and conditioner a year than anybody else.
Probably, yeah.
Like
I just use a little bit of my wife's shit. It's so nice to call her my wife, too. Before I was like a little bit of my fiance, my wife, shut the... You know what I mean? That shit made me want to kill myself. I wanted
fiance is 3 syllables.
I don't even care about syllables. I just didn't like the word. It was my oint.
Yeah, okay, I got you. I
just didn't like the word. Fiance. The hell's that?
Pisses me off, honestly. Why can't you just call it your girlfriend and wife-to-be?
Wife-to-be. Yeah, I mean, I don't mind that, actually, to be honest. If I'm getting super picky with it.
Oh, I could hear her in the background. I just heard her.
Oh, yeah? She's got a big booming voice. If she was a singer.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. All the time. Probably.
Michaela asked me, she's like, let me know if Jordan wants me to make a cameo today. And I was just like, no.
A cameo?
Yeah, that's what she said.
Let me know through you. And then I got a green like that. So then if you say you don't want to, you could just fucking throw me under the bus no matter what.
No, I told her straight up. I was like, no, we don't want that.
Oh, okay. Wow. Yeah. Love the shutdown.
Well,
was that before or after you're hanging the blue blanket of shame?
She was helping me hang it.
Yeah. Yeah.
The blanket of shame. That's what it's called.
Why blue?
It was the lightest piece of fabric.
So you didn't put any work into that. You didn't.
Well, I did. I was in the bush for the weekend.
Okay.
Like today, I'm going to go get a curtain.
Today?
Yeah. Black.
Maybe
maroon.
I mean, you know what's weird is it lightens up the wall. The wall now looks a little bit more beige.
Do you like it? You like the blue, eh?
Blue works. You have blue on. You have a lot of blue items, actually, now that I realize.
I like blue. I got blue eyes, so I like trying to...
You have blue eyes?
Blue.
Did you just lean into the camera and try to show the fans your eyes? You're like, I got blue eyes. And then you went a little cross-eyed there, too. Like,
what the fuck, dude?
Actually, I had to do an audition the other day, and it was for like a liquor company or some shit. And the guy's like, okay, you're at a piano here, and you're having a good time, and you're like, you know. And then he came with a camera, and he was like, over here, and he's like, okay, look at me, but don't move your face. So I looked over at him like this, and my lazy eye just was like right into the fucking camera. Yeah. And I was like, I'm not gonna get this.
The part because of that.
I was like, he is gonna look at these when I leave. He's gonna be like, oh, delete 3, cool. Like, he's just gonna ignore me. He's not gonna say anything to anybody. They're just gonna be like, wow, Jordan, yeah, it's a good job.
That was the callback that happened on Wednesday, right?
Yeah, just fake piano.
That's it. That's all you had to do. Fake piano.
I had to walk into a bar. I had to see a few things. Commercials are yeah.
I don't know if I would enjoy that part of, but I guess they pay, so you got to do it.
Well,
right?
it's nerve-wracking.
The commercials nerve-wracking filming.
Well, no, the audition when you do a callback. If you did a live audition, that can be nerve-wracking too. But
yeah, But a callback means you know that they kind of like you, but you have to do very specific shit.
A callback is kind of like a second date, but they want you to earn the next one.
Oh, you really got to earn the
You got to
sex.
earn the next one. You can't just be
Okay.
like, you can't just go in and try to fuck. You know, you gotta, you gotta figure it out.
Okay.
It's like
so you're doing.
if you go to the wrong place, like maybe they wanted to go to Gare Manger.
You didn't take them there though.
You didn't take them.
That's really interesting.
Your
That's an
favorite
interesting
restaurant, Gare Manger, really.
Gare Manger, yeah. Every time I eat there, best meal of my life.
Best meal of your life. And you've been to Italy.
Yeah.
Interesting. Why is that? Why do you think that is?
I think it's the whole experience there. I think it's because as a kid, I watched the show Chuck's Day Off. I was really like into Chuck Hughes for a while. That restaurant just blew up, number 4 in Canada for the longest time. I know that's not really impressive when you say that because like you want to go to number 1, but I
don't
went
think
to
you
number
necessarily
1.
want to go to number 1. I think it's just that just interesting.
I don't know what to tell you.
Well, I like it.
But also
love
when I went to Italy, like, did I go to eat at the best place in Italy? Like, no, I didn't. But like sometimes you could just find a little pizza shop that's like the best pizza shop. But I just didn't. When I was there, I had good food. I had crazy seafood when I was there. I'll tell you that for sure. Craziest thing to me that happened when I was in Italy that blew my mind is that when I went to a small town, I went to the capital of Calabria, which is Cosenza.
Yeah.
And when I was there, I went to this small restaurant on a hill. It was crazy, in the middle of nowhere. It was on a hill. And they were serving food that my mom and dad just make for guests that come over. And I had never been to a restaurant in my life that ever gave me, like, pizzella. I've never seen pizzella anywhere in my life.
What's pizzella?
So pizzella is like small fried zucchini flowers.
Oh, okay.
You
We
had-
call them.
You had them many times.
My mom calls them gudelildi, I think.
Whatever. There's a lot of different names, different parts of
yeah,
Italy.
yeah.
You've had them when you've come to my house.
Yes,
like we've
yes,
had
yes.
them.
They're the best.
And then like slice of prosciutto, pizzelle, small fried eggplant, which we call them vecchierelle, where my mom's from. And I never went to a restaurant and was able to order that before. Because
No.
like nobody's doing that here. No small Calabrese person is coming here to open a restaurant because first of all, nobody would go eat it. Like nobody wants small fried delicacies from the southern of Italy.
Well, also fried stuff here is a little different, right?
True. But I was eating it and I'm like, oh, this is crazy. Like I was getting gourmet food my whole life from my mom. And I was just thinking like, oh, this is what is this shit? Again.
Yeah.
Again I'm having this.
Yeah.
Fried. It's delicious, but again.
It is, yeah.
And then there's people who go pay that at a fucking restaurant. It's crazy to me.
Well, I even like what I found in Montreal is everything is duck. Everyone's doing the same. Everyone who has a tasting menu is doing the same thing in different varieties.
Well, it's also the season as well, right? Like look at the seasons.
Yes.
So like it's spring right now. Like
Yes.
that's
But
why
like
they're
Montreal's like, here's some butter and some duck.
doing- oh, I love duck so much. It's so good.
I don't know if I love duck, honestly.
What do you hate about it?
It can be gamey.
Really? I've never once. Okay, I mean, I had it shot. My buddy shot one,
Yeah.
cooked it right
Yeah,
away.
yeah.
Not gamey.
Not gamey.
Delicious.
You didn't sit there for a
It sh-
minute?
No, it shouldn't be. Well, it depends on how you make it, but it shouldn't be gamey in a professional restaurant. Like if you had that, you'd be like, "Can you take it back?"
Well, I mean, I had the first duck I had, a little chewy.
That's not good. I don't want to chew anything but gum. Do you agree with that?
Yeah.
Like delicious food, I shouldn't have to chew for too long.
Yeah, I don't even want to.
It should. Yeah, I should be able to be gumming it,
I should be able to not even have teeth.
just
Yeah.
down the throat.
It should melt with the touch of a tongue.
Did you get the seafood platter and everything from there? Like when you were eating,
Yeah.
and it was like nothing. You weren't blown away.
It's a
You're like, this is
seafood
not
platter. What do you mean? It's great.
I don't know. I just like when I go there. I've been to many nice restaurants, and just when I go there, it's the it's the ambiance, the experience.
Well, we
the
sat at the
waiters, like,
bar. It
everything.
was awesome. Loved that. That was really fun.
Yeah, they're super in your face, like loving it. Like, hey, like
Great.
you want to drink?
Cocktails
this?
are great. It was fun. But the seafood platter is just a seafood platter. It's got a couple lobster tails on there. You know, it's nice.
Yeah, I mean, I guess
We got a little bit of
Fuck you, Tony,
pasta.
I
We got
guess.
a couple little amuse bouches or whatever.
Yeah, did you have the fucking? Did you have the scallop in the The raw scallop and the big scallop shell.
Yeah.
It's like the first thing they give you.
Yeah. Love that.
It was good, but you went to too many nice restaurants.
You know what? I've been to.
Yeah, you were gluttonous. Like it's too. See, like I go there twice a year, and then maybe one other restaurant in the year I'll go to a nice place.
Well, the one thing I will say is that there's like the salmon cubes on the.
Yeah,
that was
smoked
so
salmon.
good.
It's amazing.
So good.
It's amazing.
Yeah. Tasty.
Well,
very
I'm glad
tasty.
that you. I'm glad.
But
you
like,
liked
I
it a
think
little
my
bit.
favorite food is just steak, man. I think I love a steak with some greens and oh man, I don't think anything beats that. Even lobster. Lobster is just butter. It's a conduit.
Yeah, it's still.
Just a conduit for butter. I think
But
I like
steak
crab over lobster.
Oh yeah, crab is way better.
Yeah,
for sure.
crab's the way to go.
Yeah. But have you ever had like a good lobster roll though? Like
Yeah, and you know what I don't like about those guys? Cold.
cold. Yeah, I was gonna say cold, right? You want it warm.
Yes. Has nobody thought of this? They must
tough.
have.
Yeah.
What do you mean it's
It probably
tough?
started. It's tough. Dude.
What do you mean it's tough?
Because imagine you're like a lobster restaurant and you're making lobster rolls to order. You're gonna make fresh lobster every time for a sandwich.
To be honest, there's ways to make it hot.
Go ahead.
It doesn't have
Let's
to be
brainstorm.
hot, but everything else around it should be hot.
Oh, you mean like the brioche bun could be like nice and toasty?
They should
and
melt
hot, the
cheddar
sauce.
cheese on that.
Cheddar cheese on a beautiful piece of lobster.
What do you mean? What's lobster mac and cheese?
Yeah, I know, but that's what that is. It's
Slow
mac
down
and
a
cheese.
second here.
Okay, I'm slowing. You go ahead.
You give me like a queso from Chipotle in a lobster brioche bun with lobster, fucking cheese, onions, hot. What's another hot? Give me another hot. Hot butter. You know? Come on. Cold. And they fucking, the way they cut the brioche bun,
Not deep
it's
enough
like
for the meat.
it's like a suggestion of a cut. It's not even a cut. It's like we could cut this, but we're not going to.
You take one bite and the sandwich explodes.
Yeah.
And lobster everywhere.
It's literally like the lobster's on a table, and it's sitting. It's like its family is sitting across from each other, going, "We're fucked. We're gonna get eaten. This sucks. This restaurant's shit. Why'd you come to brioches?" And then you eat it, and you're like, "This is okay. I guess I like mayo, like that. I guess I like Old Bay and mayo. I guess that's the hype."
Old Bay.
You know what I mean? That's when people are like, "Holy shit, ever lobster roll at a lobster festival?" Yeah, yes. The answer is yes, my friend. And we'll be back with Mariah Carey.
That is the perfect talk through of what a lobster roll
I
is.
want a hot lobster roll. Why also is there no surf and turf roll?
Oh, nice. A piece of steak
What the
with some
fuck,
lobster on
dude?
top.
You know why? Because everybody just thinks they can come in and just throw everyone treats lobster like their cock. Everyone just comes in, throws a lobster on the table, and goes, "What else you need? Butter? That's it, bitch." That's all they do. They just throw lobster in your face, call you a pussy, and they walk away, and they expect a tip. And you're like, I don't fucking want to be treated like a piece of shit at this restaurant just because
Treated
you
like
guys
some whore.
just because you guys have a net. Like, I don't give a shit. I don't give a goddamn shit.
Oh my god.
Because you guys got a tank in the back and you think you're fucking Poseidon. I don't give a fuck.
Oh my god.
The amount of disrespect at a lobster joint, they're like, what market price? You're like, what does that mean? You're like, whatever the fuck we want it to
Yeah,
mean.
market price is a silly. I hate that. If I see that on a menu, I'm immediately not ordering that.
And you know what's
I'm out.
funny is the waiter will look at you and judge you. And what kind of information? Maybe he gives you a half price of the lobster. He goes, "What's market price?" He goes, $36 for a half. And then you're like, "Yes, thank you for saving my life. I can eat this." Because he knows if he says 72 for a full.
You're
You're gonna
pissed.
be like, is that it? Is that the only option you got? Yeah, we only serve full grilled lobsters here, sir. Well, fuck. Does anybody you drop a claw? Like, what the fuck?
Guys walking by, you're trying to snag.
In
a claw
old
out of the
Montreal,
tray.
there's a little place called Bar Omard. It's a fucking lobster bar.
I love that. Is it good?
It's fucking lobster. Is anybody doing anything different with lobster? They fucking kill them. They throw in the thing. They boil water. They put on a plate, and they give you butter. Like, fuck you.
That's all you
And
get.
everyone's like, oh, it's delicious. Like, it's okay. It's just a big piece of tail. I'm just eating ass all day. That's all I'm doing with lobsters. Eating ass. That's what a lobster restaurant should be called. Eating ass.
Eat ass.
Eating ass with two lobsters just like this.
They have like bling on their neck and
Legit.
shit, sunglasses. Eating ass.
Fuck, man.
I would so go to that restaurant now that I think about it.
Yeah, for a cold lobster roll. Actually, there was a place in Montreal that's beside the keg in Old Quebec or Old Montreal.
Yeah.
And we went there on like the last night. We had an night to go out for dinner. And we went in there and the guy like didn't come to the table for like 15 minutes. So we just walked out and walked to the keg. And in 5 minutes at the keg, we had drinks. The food was ordered.
Turns out the keg's always got your back.
Turns out the keg always has your back.
And you love the keg because steak is your favorite fucking thing. So
Steak's one of my favorite meals. I think pasta too is I don't know if anything really does it like pasta does it.
How could you? That's where I disagree with you.
If I like spaghetti with pasta every single day, my dad's like that too. If my dad could have that every single day, I could have that every day.
I mean, just having it every day growing up for like 20 years, living with my mom, really, now it's a treat when I go home and my mom's making pasta. I'm like, yes, give it to me. But like, you're not catching me making pasta unless it's for other people coming over because I know I can make a lot with a little bit. Pasta, meatballs, done. Like when I made those meatballs, I sent you the picture the other day. I made pasta to go with it.
For who? For some
For my girl.
so one for yourself too then.
Yeah, but I was like leftovers for 3 days.
So you
now
just
'cause I
made
it
pasta is what you just said.
But I don't do it regularly, you know?
Feels like you might be doing it now. Feels like you might have just introduced a new regularity into your relationship.
Yeah, she fucking loves it, which is not good for
Who
me.
doesn't? Who doesn't? First of all, I think the human body looks down and goes, "Look at how much I'm eating." You know, what did I just kill? Did I just kill a deer made of pasta, made of wheat? Should I kill a wheat deer?
There's always the quantity is so much when you look at a plate of pasta.
Yeah.
You're like, I'm going to be full after
There's
this. You're going to be
There's
full.
a pot. The sun goes down. There's no more pot. You're like, holy shit. You become a werewolf. You puke after you have sex. You're like, shit.
Holy shit, dude.
The puke tastes good. You're like, oh, this is fucking good.
Tastes like heartburn to me.
Yeah. The heart, basically when you turn 30, your heart's like, fucking, let me hang out with the stomach acid.
You get heartburn?
Who doesn't, dude?
Oh, my God. I have friends who come up to me and they're like, I've never had it before. And I'm like, lucky you.
Yeah.
They're full.
How old are those people?
My age?
Oh, shit. What do they eat? Like leaves?
I mean, Kurt just
Leaves?
eats like the most basic level. He likes meat, potatoes,
Yeah.
hates tomatoes.
Yeah, like tomatoes will get you. Tomatoes are basically, they basically go into your gut with a ton of keys, opening every door. They're just like, whatever, man, fuck it. Like, and every time you watch, like Italians love tomatoes, but the amount of things they do to them, they like squeeze them, they undress them, they cut it out, they cut out the heart. They're like, nothing else. I just want the juicy thighs, the juicy fucking fillets. The veiny fillets of the tomato, please.
They go down in your stomach and they're just filming like a kickboxing movie.
Yeah.
They're like, what can we stir up down here? What can we stir up?
Every cleaning product's base, I think, is just tomatoes. Tomatoes defeat everything.
They defeat everything.
Bleached tomatoes.
Oh, man. Yeah, I'm getting heartburn just talking about it right now.
The thing with heartburn is that's another one of those conversations that I'll have with myself. That like, is this heartburn? The first Because now you turn over. Now you're old enough. You're like, hey, I'm walking through my life. No heartburn. I swallow. Oh, that's like 15% heartburn. Is this a 75% heartburn day? What kind of day is this? Should I take one now? Should I take one later? Should I take two now? And even should I nuclear bomb the thought of heartburn with two Tums? Or should it just be one? I don't know.
Well, you're doing Tums?
What do you mean? What are you doing?
Gaviscon. Tums? Honda Civic. Gaviscon? Ferrari.
I don't think I have Gaviscon level.
Oh, everybody has Gaviscon level heartburn.
What do you mean?
Because once you do one Gaviscon, you're like, oh, heartburn is not a real thing.
Ever.
It's gone. Well,
can I
not
take
forever,
a Gaviscon tablet and then for 6 months?
No. But like for that
For
day,
you calling it
50,
a Ferrari, I mean, that's the kind of level of benefit I'm...
Yeah, but Tums, like, do you ever notice Tums? You could take 6 Tums, and sometimes it doesn't
Sometimes you do for fun.
work. I don't like chalk that much.
Dude, you're telling me it's not enjoyable to chew on a Tums?
No, it's chalk.
Yeah.
Not good.
What do you mean not
Gaviscon
good?
Tastes great.
What is it made of?
Chalk.
Shut the fuck. Dude, chalk's delicious.
Yeah, for sure. Because like when I remember in elementary school, when I was writing on the chalkboard, every once in a while I took a fucking.
How did they infuse berries into chalk is what I'm curious about.
I have no idea. I had no idea how they made chalk from the chalkboard taste good, but it pisses me off.
Like, could you eat a Tums a day and keep a doctor away? Is that a good idea?
You know, you shouldn't eat too much Tums.
No, because then you'll what? What'll happen?
Well, it just fucks with your stomach, like your lining of your stomach. You're just, yeah. Too much of that ain't
And
good.
Gaviscon does not.
It does the same thing, yeah, but it just does it better.
Well, okay. Are there different flavors to the scone?
Yeah, there's there's 2 flavors. There's berry madness.
Yeah, yeah. I find that companies are afraid of one berry. they're never like.
But would you buy something that said Gaviscon berry?
Well,
That's
emergency's like fucking orange, best one.
Oh yeah, true. I guess emergency is. What
emergency is like,
yeah.
You know what? Fuck any other flavors, dude. You want purple? We got purple, but if you need purple, that's why we have it. But really, it's all you need is orange.
So that's what you're saying. You prefer to just see orange. I'm buying that one, not like.
Well, no, I'm just saying that
orange
obviously
tropical
Gaviscon is insecure about blueberries. They can't just be like blueberry Gaviscon, right? Or like strawberry. They have to be like, no, don't worry, we got them all.
We got all the.
We
berries.
have every single berry. In case you guys were afraid of which option you might need to go with, we in fact have them all.
We have them all, dude.
What's the other flavor?
I think it's orange. I think it's just orange. Never had that one. Once I tasted the berry, I was.
Have you had Emergency? You drink that?
Yeah, I don't like Emergency. Made me pee immediately. I had to pee.
You don't like it?
Well, it doesn't taste
It's
good.
delicious.
What?
I'm gonna have some right now.
You're gonna have it for fun?
Yeah.
You're supposed to have it when you're sick, aren't you? Isn't
Uh,
that why it's called Emergency? Because it's an emergency vitamin C like amount.
you're not wrong.
You're just like, I'm feeling like a little C today. I need it.
Well, the sun's out, so I'm like, might as well balance the D with some C.
Do you find a correlation between heartburn and when you have emergency?
Never.
Okay, because citrus usually causes like heartburn.
Oh, interesting. I don't have a lot of citrus. I did have a milkshake at Beauty's in Montreal a couple days ago.
Heartburn.
No, it's delicious. I think that any diner that has a milkshake on the menu, immediately more friendly.
Is it one of those milkshakes that comes in the steel cup?
Exactly.
Oh, they give you the steel cup and the nice cup. They give you the nice.
They don't even give you a nice cup.
I don't know why they do. Why do
They
they
just
do
give you a
that?
big steel cup.
Oh, there's no nice cup. You just get a steel cup. I mean, they could have. Like, I want it to be nice.
You always got a problem? Is that the new?
That's me for
Yeah.
sure.
Is that
I'm pissed a lot.
Is that the way you're? What are you drinking there? Is that a 2-hour coffee?
It's a big coffee.
Yeah. Brother and sister on the mug there. You know, I've been lost ever since I broke my glass bottle.
I don't understand why you had a glass bottle in the first place.
It's easy to drink out of.
I can't even argue with you because the Nalgene.
It's also hard to get good access to quality water
in Toronto.
Well, I want to filter the water, but I can't.
Why do you want to filter it? You don't drink out of the tap?
I do. I want to filter it.
Oh.
Because online, if I was never online, I'd probably feel better. They tell you a lot of stuff on there. They're like, "Oh, bacon, that's killing you." You're like, "What?"
But you also believe a lot of stuff. I find.
Yes, I'm a believer.
You're a believer now. Like now you read one line and you're in. You've already.
I'll
been sold.
never get tricked by like Jesus or something. You can never trick me with like the Lord, but you could trick me with superfoods. That's what'll get me.
Yeah, you're easily marketable to certain degrees.
If you're like, this will cleanse your body. But recently I just found out that how much time do you spend in a sauna? I'm trying to look at the top of my eyebrows here. See if they're
me?
How much time you spend in a sauna a week?
I can't tell you when the last time I went in a sauna was.
You got to get in there, man.
Why?
It's good for you.
The sauna is good for you? All right.
You don't believe?
I don't have access to a sauna. Like, I don't have one fucking.
So you're not a Good Life member?
No.
Really?
Do I look like I'm a Good Life member?
No. You look like you left your grocery cart outside of the Good Life. Actually. Yeah. Like, oh, shit. That's where it is. That's where it is.
Yeah, it looks like I drive by a Good Life pretty often, but never stop at it.
Yeah.
No saunas for me.
Never.
Sweating? I already sweat. No, not regularly. Like, I don't like it. I don't like being just hot. A sauna is you're
sweating.
You're
getting hot.
You're just choosing to be really warm.
You don't enjoy
for
that
period of time. Do you enjoy that?
Yeah, it gives me more life.
No.
That seemed to anger you a little bit.
Yeah.
You didn't like
that. No.
You didn't like that.
You like the byproduct of the sauna. You can't tell me you like sitting in extreme heat. There's nobody likes that.
I don't hate it.
I'm so upset right now.
You get itchy.
Yeah,
I'll tell you what though, I know exactly when the 10-minute mark is via the amount of sweat. Same amount every time. As soon as my forehead gets itchy, 10 minutes.
So you're telling me 10 minutes is your limit?
Incorrect. I'm saying 10 minutes is then where I'm like, oh, shit, I got another 10.
Oh, wow, 20 minutes.
And then I got to do this for more minutes.
So you sit in there for 20
So the
minutes.
first 10 is just like a conversation of like, what should I do? What are the things I got to achieve? What's going on in my life? Boom, 10 minutes goes by like nothing. Then 10 minutes is hit, and I'm like, oh, wait, I got to spend 10 more minutes. I think this is a little bit longer than I want to be in here for. How long is this now? Oh, my God, it's only been 10 minutes and 30 seconds. Oh, wow. This is really painful. So it's a lot like that.
That is exactly, I think, how a sauna is described for most people, I feel like. Not for me. For me, it's every second is counted.
Why? Get in there.
Nothing is enjoyable. I'd rather go cold plunging. Somebody's like, you want to do cold plunging? Sit in cold water for hours. Like camping
3
this
minutes.
weekend in the lakes, freezy water. Loved it. Loved it. I fell in my phone.
So what happened to the phone?
On the way out of the last campsite, there's a log jam. When somebody tells you what a log jam is, do you even you care?
I'm picturing sticks.
Big sticks
in that pattern, logs
in the water, in the path. Yeah. You have to drag the canoe over the log jams. You can't paddle over a log jam. So that means you have to get out of your canoe in the middle of the water. Great, love it. Got out. One of those logs turns out slippery. Slipped right off. I was up to my neck in water, and my phone was in my pocket. Why was my phone in my pocket, do you ask? I think is where you were going.
Was it?
Because I was confident.
But that's where phones are. Usually nowhere else would it be.
Well, you have a dry bag. Keeps your phone dry.
Why wasn't it in there?
Confidence. A lot of confidence.
So you have the bag.
Yeah. Oh, it was right in front of me. I had stuff in it that was important, like my wallet and my keys. phone.
To the RAM.
Yeah, to the RAM.
So, how's the phone now? What's with the phone?
It works. There's just, you could see there's water in the camera if you want to see. Do you see that?
Oh.
Yeah.
So now what? Is it new phone time?
No, it still
Okay.
works. You really want that? You're like anything to get the iPhone.
Yeah.
You're willing to sabotage my life to get the iPhone.
Well, I texted back. I said, you know.
I read what you said.
Yeah.
It hurt.
It makes sense. I mean, because I'm not even advocating that Apple's the best. I'm just saying that it is the best. You know why? Because it just is easier. Just easier. Why would you use something that's easier?
Maybe one day I'll get it, just to appease everybody else except for
Maybe
me.
they have towels at Apple you can throw up behind you, too. You just got to be open-minded when you go there. Open-minded, have a little bit of money, walk in there. I think everyone gets offended at Apple because they're just like, here's what the price is. And you're like, why?
Yeah.
Why is it that much? And they're like, you want to fuck or what?
But is that really the case anymore? Because like this phone is $2,000, so it's like
Now Apple's just another bitch on the block.
another bitch on the block, a better bitch apparently.
Don't be fooled by the rocks that are out there. She's still Jenny.
The Rock Johnson.
You like Dwayne?
man.
I'm a big Dwayne fan.
No.
I actually just watched him eat pancakes today on
I just watched him eat his breakfast, eggs and fucking buffalo
He is
meat.
such a fat piece of shit. I love it.
He could sell you anything, I think.
The Rock.
He's in everything. Skincare, tequila.
I like that, though.
Working out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
why not? Who do you want to
That's a
see?
lot.
Random Swedish models that they picked? Or The
I
Rock?
guess you're right. Yeah, The Rock. Dwayne The Rock. The people.
It would be cool if The Rock did like other shit.
Real estate commercials.
Yeah, like or like those like Diamond and Diamond, but The Rock was like, "Yo, I used them one time and they were good."
Have you or one of your loved ones ever been hurt in an
Yeah.
accident? Call Diamond.
Call Diamond and Diamond because Dwayne, The Rock Johnson, he's not only the people's champ, he's the champ in court too. You know, and then you're like, whoa, shit, and then show him body slam somebody into a table. It's all there. They just don't think hard enough.
I mean, he's got just enough money. He doesn't need to do that commercial anymore. Also,
Yeah.
my favorite videos are when he's just slaying bass on his like farm.
Yeah.
Like in the water. He's just catching fish. He's
Why
like,
not?
This is the biggest bass I've ever seen, and it's in his backyard. I ate him.
That's easy life, man. I also really love when he says Samoan because he says Samoan. It sounds like a few more syllables than what I say when I say it.
Do you believe him when he's like that? When he says he's that in touch with his like roots, when he's like, yeah, like this is where I came from.
Well, I don't question it.
Okay, I think I'm just a. What am I? I'm just a cynic. I'm a cynical.
Yeah. Or like maybe mean. Maybe
I'm mean.
Yeah, like maybe mean. Maybe a little mean inside. You feel that sometimes?
Well, yeah, that one. Hurt, I
Yeah.
guess.
Oh,
That is true.
you turn it on me. That seems mean of you to do that. Actually,
Yeah, it seems mean, a little evil almost. Like,
I
just
think
flip
so.
the script
You
over.
did. That was the first place you went.
The first place
Yeah.
I went. Try to make you feel like shit for making me feel like
No,
shit.
and I
Shit,
think
eh?
that when I realized you were a bad person was when you
Wait, what?
cheated on Monopoly. You know, when you cheat on Monopoly, then
I did not cheat on
then
Monopoly.
you
Not
become
once.
a new kind of guy.
I hate losing so badly on Monopoly. And you guys are so good at Monopoly. That's what binds
It's a
me
game of
especially.
chance, my friend.
I don't think it's necessarily a game
And
of
maybe
chance.
the reason that your chromatic chances aren't so good is that you're not such a good guy. Hey, we're gonna cut back to Mariah Carey. All right, I gotta fucking get ready here. That's been another episode of the Leafs Roundup. Hopefully, they make the trades that we're hoping for out there.
Welcome back to Blue.
Welcome back to the Red, White, Blue, baby.
Respect.
Peace.